Okay guys, I told you I was going to show you how to prepare your basil for the freezer. It's super simple. You're literally going to pluck the leaves off the stems and you're going to freeze them in a Ziploc bag. They've been soaking for over an hour in cold water. I like to kind of blanch them that way and make sure there's no pests or anything like that. And now we're just going to pull the leaves one by one and we're going to stick them in this Ziploc bag and then we're going to freeze them. And then they can be pulled out and bruised or pulled out and used in vegetables dishes and meat dishes. Super good with pork, super good with chicken. But this is what these leaves look like. Absolutely beautiful, fresh, and they're going right into this Ziploc bag. We're just going to freeze them, and as we need them, we just pull them out leaf by leaf, one at a time, two at a time, however many we need. We just pull them out. If I break them as I'm pulling them, I'm just getting rid of them. I don't want them if they're already broken, because that releases all the flavor profile. We want to keep that flavor profile in the leaf. And when I say bruise them, that's usually done, bruising or muddling is done when you're making cocktails. You can use basil in your cocktails because it's very sweet and it tastes like licorice. Really good with whiskey. Really good. You know, put it with some whiskey and some ice. I love basil with whiskey. As a matter of fact, I might put a leaf in my whiskey tonight because I think I might have some. Anyway, these leaves look amazing. You won't believe the smell. I wish I had like smell-o-vision here for you guys. This smells amazing. And if you see a leaf that's already, you know, got some damage, just, you know, push it aside. I have so many leaves here. I will be doing this all night. Now, I could do it quickly by just pulling them off, by just running my fingers up the stem like that and just pulling them off in bunches as so. But I prefer to pull them off leaf by leaf and actually inspect the leaves to make sure they're ones I want to keep. I've had a lot of basil harvests already. I've probably harvested off my Sweet Thai Basil plant, I'm going to say 5 or 6 times in a matter of 64 days. I've had a huge amount of harvest off this plant. So happy with this plant. This plant's just been amazing. I'm so excited by it. This entire garden system has been amazing, to be real. I never thought that I would be the girl that liked hydroponic gardening, but I am. I am that girl. It's fun. It's exciting. It's not the same as getting to put your hands in the dirt and play, but there's definitely hands-on experiences to it. I had my hands on this garden system every single day for the last 64 days. I've either been watering or feeding or kind of grooming or something, you know. I'm always, or harvesting. I've got seeds. Oh my gosh, I've got all kinds of seeds coming off this plant, this basil. I've got seeds. I could regrow this, guys. I let some of it go to flower, and I have flower heads, and in that flower head are my seeds if I'd like to grow more. So do I need to go back to garden and order another pod kit for this? No. I've already got seeds. I can grow it just like this with these. So I'm going to get a paper cup or a napkin, whatever I can find here. I've got this cup right here with a lid on it. Perfect. We're going to put all our seeds that we harvest right inside. And we're going to keep them. And we're going to grow them. Next time I want to grow basil, I'm going to come right to this cup and grab seeds. We're just going to let them dry off in there. That's another thing that I love about the garden system. It's not just that it, you know, feeds you once. You're going to let things go to flower and seed if you're a gardener like me, and you're going to grow things over and over and over again. And I could have left this basil on my pole. I could have trimmed the roots up a bit, and I could have left this basil on the pole and let it keep growing. But like I said, I've already gotten 5 or 6 harvests off this plant, and I think I have enough basil to last me until about, I don't know, 2029. I'm totally stoked about the amount of basil that I have. Every recipe that I have is going to have basil here now because I have so much basil to use. But of course, it's not going to last. It's not going to last if I you know, don't dry it or freeze it. So I'm freezing this batch, and on the wall behind me back here, you can see all the herbs that I've already been drying. I have dried some. I just like to utilize my garden every little bit. I don't like to waste any of the plant. If I'm going to grow it and I'm going to tend it and care for it and nurture it, trust me, I'm going to use it. It's going in my cooking. You know, I love the taste of licorice. This may be weird, but I love the taste of licorice. It's one of my favorite flavors. Sorry about my messy hair. I've been gardening all evening. I just love to garden, and I can hydroponically garden all year round. It's the winter here. We had snow and everything last week, and I'm still gardening because I'm gardening indoors hydroponically with my garden system. Don't forget that coat up there. Go get yourself a garden. But I just absolutely love the taste of licorice. I love the taste and the smell of fresh basil. Oh, it's amazing. And what I'm thinking about doing, I'm not sure if there is such a thing. I don't know. I'm not worldly. I don't know all kinds of stuff. But I love basil so much, I'd like to see if there's a way to steep it and make a basil tea, because I think I would enjoy that immensely. So that's something I'm going to teach myself to do if it's doable. And if it's not been done, then I'm going to be among the first, because I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to make a basil tea. I truly am. I love basil. Who out there loves basil like I do? Oh, it smells so good. It's so fragrant, and it's pretty, and it grows beautiful purple, long, kind of stammen-looking, long-stemmed flowers. Not long-stemmed, but just these beautiful purple flowers. This one's not, it's already flowered out, but beautiful purple flowers. And those are the little seed pods. But they're beautiful, and oh my gosh, they smell so good. And like I said, they smell like licorice. Basil definitely smells like licorice. And I happen to love licorice. Who out there loves licorice? Anybody? I know some people don't. Some people do. I like licorice. I like anise. I like those flavors. I do. I've still got another whole big old bunch of it over here. This basil plant was so productive. Oh, there's a flower head. I'm going to take that for the seeds. Put that in my cup. And I got that cup sitting right off camera with my seeds that I'm collecting. I'll show that to you when I'm done so you can see how many I got off just these 2 stems. But like I said, I've already harvested, I don't know, 5-6 harvests of basil off this plant. And I just decided to pull it off my poles, because I had some other varieties of things I wanted to give a try, give a shot growing. And so I had to make room. And in order to make room, I've got to let go of some of the things that I'm growing right now. And I decided to let go of the basil because I've grown so much of it. Honestly, I have plenty. And I'm ready to, move this over and try something different in its spot. There's still a few more leaves here. Let me see. Take the little ones too. I mean, they're all flavorful. Big, little, doesn't matter. That one's kind of funky colored, so I'm not going to take that one. It's kind of bruised up. I'll take these 2 off the top. And this one. Yeah, I don't want that one because it's kind of funky. It's got a spot on it. And looks like there's a little bit. A little sprig. A couple more. All right, guys. Grab all this basil. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Got leaves all over the place. Let me grab all this. Don't want to miss any. Okay, and there's my basil. So, oops, one more leaf. Get away. All freshly washed and in a Ziploc. And this came from my hydroponic indoor. There's another escapee. Get in there. This all came from my indoor hydroponic garden system. And if you too would like to garden like I am and cook with fresh herbs, get yourself a garden. Use my code up there. I believe right now there's a special going on. I think you're going to get more than the basic $50 discount. I think they're doing $100 discounts right now for Christmas. I really do believe so. Don't hold me to that. I'm not sure. I do work for them, but I don't really always pay attention to the ads. I'm more or less paying attention to my garden just in being an ambassador by showing you guys what this thing can do. Okay, like I said, this is harvest number 6 or 7 now. I've already gotten like 4 or 5, or I've gotten 5 or 6 harvests off my system already. You can see some drying back there. I think this would probably be either harvest number 6 or 7. This is going to my freezer. That's a lot of basil. That's going in my freezer to be used. And I'll pull it out a leaf at a time as I want to. And like I said, I'm going to look into making basil tea. I think that would be good. And stay tuned and come back with me real quick. We're going to make a salad together out of everything else that I harvested today. And I can't wait because that's me and my husband's dinner tonight. Yum. I'll be back here soon. Bye.